These past couple of days, my friends and I conducted a series of discussions which we called trebates, which is basically a mix between a trial and a debate. We had a moderator who acted as a judge and a jury in a sense, as well as people at podiums. Really, it was a debate with a moderator who gained more power than you could ever know. This should be fun. We had multiple discussions about the rules of the realm and different mechanics we were allowed to use, but the one you're about to witness is the trial of Charlie versus our magical realm, in which we argued about the use of X-ray in Minecraft as a whole, and more specifically, Drumming Pro's new treasure hunt. Let's see what happens.
Alright, so I am personally
You gotta wait for Peter to say go.
Bro, chill.
Alright, whenever you're ready, Bennett, I'll hit go.
Okay, I'm personally frustrated not with hacks, but with technically my game, because I feel like I got gypped on a ton of money and also a ton of resources. So my two arguments are, first of all, Charlie has this hacking thing where he can go on spectator mode and see any blocks he wants. Basically, Peter, yes you can, because you told me in the text.
I said of X-ray.
Peter said that Charlie has to leave the game to turn it on, and at the end
I did not confirm that he had to, it's just what he did the last time he was using
Okay, Charlie, can you confirm that that's what you have to do?
No, it's not what I have to do.
Okay, then what? Do you have to leave the game at all?
I'm gonna wait till my opening statement to say that.
No, you have to say it now.
No,
Okay.
he doesn't do anything.
Sometimes I don't. It's kind of glitchy. Sometimes I can just refresh it a lot and it'll change.
How?
That's not the discussion.
Hello?
Peter, how much time does he have? He just.
Why are you ignoring my questions?
Because, what do you mean how? I don't know how. It's not my hack.
Okay, well, regardless.
I didn't make it. It's glitchy. You were refreshing.
Okay, fine, never mind.
Okay, be quiet now. Alright,
I didn't
Charlie, you
say
go
anything.
now. Shut up, Bennett.
Oh my gosh, you're so frustrating.
I'm gonna mute you if you don't stop
Charlie,
talking.
you're up.
Alright, so, my hacks. I did not hack on Bennett's game. When he made the game, that game is very luck-based and he had very good rewards. So he should have known that there's a chance that he's gonna lose money on this. If he was so ignorant to think that he would not at all in any world lose money on this, then I don't know, that's very crazy. Like, and he has so many diamonds that even if he does lose money on this, it's not as much as it's not that big of a difference if he loses money on this. Like, that's one thing you have to make when you open a shop or you make a game. I've lost so much money on shops, and I don't go and blame people for stealing from my shops because I didn't make money. I say, oh, I didn't make money on this. I'm going to either up the prices next time, or lower the prices, or do something different so I make money. This is your second version of this. Like, you should have it pretty dialed in by now.
Okay,
Bennett, you're
No. He asked a question now.
So, Brant, you're unmuted now. Your brother talks too much.
Okay, well,
Branch.
Charlie, this first question. So, you told me, we were on a call together, and you told me that you were going to turn on your hacks to see where the final box was, and you said that you would not take it, like, permanently. Have you given the box back to Ben?
No, I haven't had a chance to do that yet.
Okay, and then I have one more question for you. My last question is, you were telling me that you had that strategy of mining where everyone else had mined, like, really close to it.
Yes.
And I found that a bit odd, but I was like, okay, that he gave me this strategy. It seems somewhat effective. So at the moment, I didn't believe that you were expert, but prior to that, you had found a couple of boxes and I was a little confused, and that was a little bit suspicious. Did you, tell me?
So before that, I went down a hole that someone else had went down because there was still some sand at the bottom, so I thought someone had just, like broken a shovel midway, so I just kept going because it's, of course, free blocks. And then I just dug there, didn't find anything, dug another spot, didn't find anything, dug another spot, found a box.
So I'm seeing in the chat that a lot
Don't
of
pay attention to the chat. We'll let them talk. We will let them talk individually once we're done with questions. Benny, here's the thing. I know you're the game creator. If I let you speak, say this in the Zoom chat, or like the game chat or whatever. If I let you speak, will you stop talking when we tell you not to talk? Brant, I'm muting you and I'm unmuting your brother.
Wait.
Yes, then you talk real quick.
Okay, so I wanted to make a good point. So Peter had told me that, Charlie, you had found 3 boxes in the span of 4 shovels.
Yes.
And so, is this correct?
Yes, it is. I just said yes.
Okay.
So
Now,
too good at the game.
So good.
I find this a little bit suspicious because I went to the game and I ran the numbers and
What shovels did you get?
I discovered. No, this is not about shovels. I
I got like
discovered.
the max durability shovels.
Okay. Well, in any case, I discovered that if on average you could dig 3 holes per shovel, the likelihood of you finding 3 boxes consecutively as you did is 0.00000006%.
But that was with an average shovels. I had pretty good shovels.
Because you said pretty good shovels, I factored in that I multiplied my math a bit. So if you had average shovels, it would be 0.000000002.
These are terrible odds for winning a game. Jesus.
With the average shovels, this number would be slightly less, but still extremely high for good shovels. But for the shovels, on average, that would take you just over 2 million tries to get that lucky with 3. So you'd have to dig with 3 shovels 2 million times in order to be likely to have gotten that lucky once.
You can private chat him. Just private chat him all your math nonsense, gypsy hippie stuff.
What? You said you bought 4 shovels, right?
Yes,
So what colored stone shovels did you buy?
green.
So you bought 4 green ones, and that is 28 diamonds, right?
Well, I don't remember exactly what the color zones were, but the ones that I did look at were green. I think one of them was yellow, but it was like a high yellow.
Okay.
High yellow? What the heck?
So I'm gonna say that you bought 3 greens, which is 21, and then 1 yellow, which is 26 in total.
26 of what?
Diamonds.
No. I thought you meant what shovel durability is that?
I'm gonna talk about a couple things.
Okay,
So,
wait. Brant, Bennett, wait for Brant.
don't mute them, so I'll have to leave again.
Shh.
But so I was going to say that in conclusion, considering that is 10 to the power of -6 in a percent, I would say that considering that factor, considering that is the best possible, I gave you everything that in the math that you could have possibly asked for to make it more likely to find treasures. With all of that, the fact that it's still 5 6 zeros, and the fact that you had recently admitted to be using X-ray makes it seem almost too likely that you could have been. I don't want to say that you're lying, but I'm also not completely going to negate that possibility. But I would say that even if you're telling the truth, you were kind of in the wrong place at the wrong time, considering that, you had recently said that you have had X-rays on the server in the past.
Well,
and
yeah, no,
just
I've said it a long time ago.
Okay, well, I
And it just came up because I thought it would be a funny joke.
It seems a little bit as if you were in the wrong place at the wrong time, considering you literally got a 1 in a million shot.
What can I say? I'm a lucky boy.
Okay. Before Peter asks questions, can I just say a couple of things? Because I've been, way too.
A couple of things.
Yes. So, basically,
Wait, he already had his opening.
Okay, well, regardless, I still have things to say, so let me talk.
Yeah, please do let Bennett talk. I would like to hear his perspective on this.
Alright.
Thank you.
Moderator, what moderator says goes. Talk.
Okay, so I have two main things that makes me kind of frustrated. The first is when you were going to use your X-ray thing, you left the game, and technically we don't know if that means that you have to, and you say it doesn't. And that's fine, but in the text last night, I took a picture of it, and I can send it to all of you again. You said that you had to leave the game to change the block that your X-ray was set to. You didn't just have to leave it to turn it on. But if that's true, then you already had it set on shulker boxes, meaning that you could have already been using it. So I have no reason to believe why you just accidentally turned it on and it happened to be set on the same block, because that's way too coincidental.
So, Charlie, may I ask you if you have any evidence to prove that you were not X-raying? Because so far it sounds
How am I
like you
supposed to
have a lot
prove
of
that I'm not hacking?
By giving us actual evidence.
What
You're the one
actual
with the
evidence
hack.
is there that you would have a very big...
Me and Brent have actual
Matt, you and Brent would have a massive financial gain from me X-raying on your game that you underestimated how much money you would lose on. I feel like you just let me talk. I feel like you were salty about not making as much money as you thought you would on this game. So you're just salty about this, dude. You gotta live with your
I
mistakes.
have reasons why I'm frustrated.
I have reasons why I'm frustrated, but I'm not calling out other people for hacking.
Well,
Well, that's
but the
because
thing
you're
is
the only
that
one who's hacking.
Well, how do you know that?
we have
Because no one else has hacks.
I think you have hacks.
everyone's silence. This is getting a bit out of control. Is there a way that you could prove that your strategy is effective?
What are you doing, Peter?
Peter gave your sister out of here. And,
Oh no, they brought a child to the courtroom.
Settings real quick, because
Or debate hall,
I
debate
usually
hall.
don't call. Here, I'm gonna mute myself real quick.
the thing is, I don't have much mathematical evidence, and that sounds kind of sus, but honestly, I didn't prepare to do math today. Well, I did, I had math class, but I wasn't prepared to do, if, the chance of me doing something is. But all I can say is, why would I do this? Why in heck would I hack on a game, on a block game, that I know would cause so much, frustration to people? Maybe a little more than should, but, why would I do that?
Wait, I can unmute, let's go.
Can I talk?
Now, Ben,
Oh my god.
you said
Mute
here,
Ben. Do you want me to turn it back to...
Bennett, could you please mute yourself, please? I want to hear a little bit from Ben, because Charlie said that he was working with Ben.
Oh, I just wrote a few points down, but we kind of covered it in the first trial with all the glitches and stuff. I was just saying that Brant was salty and trying to protect his brother's game, but we already went over that.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ben just kind of... He just kind of texted me saying, hey, can I help you? And I said, yeah.
Alright. Ben, please mute yourself. Bennett, could you unmute yourself?
Okay, big pog.
And Charlie, could you mute yourself?
They're all outside now.
I sort of understand the reason why you are not happy about why Charlie potentially may have been hacking. Could you please state to everyone why you are unhappy about this?
I am unhappy because, mostly for me because of, my game, and I'll explain that in a second, but as a whole, he could easily hack and see where the diamonds are and get them and become rich very fast. And why I'm unhappy about my game is because I feel like, he asked why he would cheat, and I feel like I specifically made it clear many times the prizes that I would put in it, and those are very, very tempting for anyone, and so to get it basically free is, very hard not to do. And you can't just take something free from your shop, someone's shop, because that would be too obvious. But I feel like,
That would be
it
too
would be very
obvious.
tempting to kind of take something from a game that you could say, you just got really lucky on, and it could be, framed up that way. Well, technically, that's kind of not what I was trying to say. I was just trying to say that it would, like, the
You're very
resources
passionate, too.
are there. They're in shops, but you can't just get them easily by being framed. Like, the reason why I'm saying this is because it could have been very easy to frame my game in saying that you just got lucky to get them. I'm not really talking about the shops, I'm just talking about that it could be very tempting to say that you got lucky and then just take them by using Spectator. Technically, like, you got really lucky. You got the netherite block, like, right away. And
Which was, it was like, what I,
Yeah, I gotta. Oh, you have something to say?
no, you go.
Okay, so with Bennett, you're okay. The thing about shops is, like, yeah, you can steal from them, and people do steal from shops. I've had people steal from my shop a lot. If you feel like you don't want to part with your prizes, then you shouldn't have put them in the game. But if people do think, yeah, no, hacking is bad, I just won't use hacks in the future, and we can put this all behind us.
Okay. So you are saying that you are willing to not use hacks anymore if people are not happy with it?
I'm personally fine with it. Like, I think what he's doing now is
Could you
fine.
please mute yourself? I would like to hear what Grant has to say, and then Grant, I will let you
As long as,
talk.
of course, he didn't actually use it to, like, win things or whatever.
Grant, you can mute yourself.
Okay, well, I think earlier Brant did the math, which I was thinking about doing the math, but I was like, I don't want to get into all of that, so I'm really glad that Brant did that. I think you can't just wave this aside and say, oh wow, those are some, like, neat numbers. They really say a lot. With a 1 in a million chance of getting it, you can't just say, oh well, I got lucky, I guess. It's virtually impossible. Call them, what did you call them? Gypsy
hooligans.
Gypsy hippie stuff. Yeah, that's it.
The thing is, you're basing your entire argument about the fact that I'm hacking. Like, right now, you're just saying, theoretically, if you were hacking, and then you're causing...
It would be very... It would...
should be based on that, which I was not hacking. And you're kind of backing me up on that.
You were in the wrong place at the wrong time.
So, you know, like, I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. And, like, I'm not hacking. I don't know what else to tell you other than, why would I? I know that it's big prizes, but if I really wanted that, if I really wanted to do that, why wouldn't I just get a normal shovel and dig around until I get that? Hacking causes so much more effort to do hacks.
Grant had Grant had a solution in the chat to earn all of the prizes. And while this would be a good solution, I disagree because there is so much valuables in there. There's like a full beacon kit, there's netherite armor, and then there's also just a bunch of diamonds as well. Like, that would be a lot of people's hard work and effort, like, thrown away.
Okay, well, as I see it, there are two possibilities. First of all, we burn it all, because then nobody wins, because if only one person gets it, then someone's going to walk away upset. Or we could evenly distribute them throughout the entire community.
I feel like if we burn everything, that wouldn't help anyone, because then everyone would be sad about this. I feel like what we should do is, since, like, I wasn't hacking, no one can prove that, like, it's just turned into a stalemate.
So, what we need to do is, regardless whether or not Charlie was hacking, we need to reach a solution that will benefit everyone equally.
I just don't want to have to give back anything that I got fair and square.
Okay.
Yeah, I would really appreciate it if we did not have hacks. Lucky, why would I? And there's really, I personally feel that burning the boxes is, those prizes still entice me. A beacon, you know, that goes for 5 diamond blocks. Unlawful or, you know, misguided transactions have an insane amount of prizes for an insanely low amount of
Charlie
time.
wants a time check.
So,
You're very biased in this. It's a favor. I'll help a brother out. And yeah, like, if Bennett needs me to go get something, or, like, needs me to build something, I'll build it.
real quick, if supposedly we're gonna do that, and I'm not for it, but if that's just what everyone's gonna say, then I have something I want you to do for me, and I have a time when I want it to be done.
Ooh.
And
Yeah,
if
then,
you do
then
that,
I would be the person who do that. You just quick text me, hey
okay,
Charlie,
if
can
you
you do this?
do
And I'd say,
that,
yeah, sure, and I'd
if
do
you
it.
do
in
what
a
I want
manner.
you to do, let me talk. If you do what I want you to do by that time, then you can keep all the prizes. Can we, like, I feel like this is just now wasted space. Like, we're kind of just talking about nothing. Can I, like, text you pretty soon here?
You're not going to text me, because then it's just going to be you tell me something to do, and then I can't really say
No, yeah, well,
because...
like, get on a call and we can talk back and forth, but I feel like we've been talking for 3 hours and I'm getting bored.
Matthew...
So yeah, the decision was made. Charlie would do some public service for Drumming Pro, and he'd be able to keep the prizes he won, as long as he never x-rays again. However, one day, in a Discord call between Charlie and Drumming Pro later, a new outcome formed. Charlie would return the prizes he won, and Drumming Pro would give back the diamonds Charlie paid. This honestly took way too long for such a simple decision. I hope you enjoyed this longer video. You know, it took some time to edit, but it was worth it. If you enjoyed watching my friends fight in Minecraft, please subscribe, because it makes me feel better about my poor choices in life. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Goodbye.